before he dies, as long as everyone gets to laugh at his expense. Johnson Moretti is a comedian who founded the Canadian Improv Games. 2 weeks ago, he was diagnosed with terminal cancer. Although doctors give him just weeks to live, he says he'll use every ounce of energy to die with a smile. CJOH's Derek Miller now with Johnson's story.
Here we go.
This is a great party. Old friends, a couple of B movies, and nostalgia.
This is nice to look at this stuff once again, eh?
But there's something very different about this party. Beyond the laughing and the joking, this story is inherently sad. The host and guest of honor is dying.
We can cry. That's cool. I'll cry with anybody who wants to, and we can lament, but we can also reminisce, you know, of the great days, and we can also just get laughing. And so to do that, let's go proactive.
Johnson Moretti was just diagnosed with terminal liver cancer. His doctors say he has about 2 months to live, but you'd be hard-pressed to find a sad face in his house.
When there's a family or a gathering of friends, you can make magic for the person that's in the situation like I am, and for each person that's also in that room. You got to love them, and there's hand-holding of a different kind. And it comes from people wanting to really express how much they love you. It doesn't, I don't know, I may be wrong, but does it always have to be with doom and gloom?
Johnson is the ultimate comedian. You'll remember him from the 1980s CBC show Switchback, in which he was a master of improvisational comedy. If you think Tom Green pioneered shock video, look back 12 years ago at this unexpected crowd at a fast food restaurant.
Sean O'Sullivan, baby. Willie, you're going to do everything that it takes to beat you. I do believe that.
And Johnson isn't just a fan of B movies, he was in one last year. Moretti's brother died of a brain tumor just last year. Chemotherapy left him listless and semi-conscious until he died. Johnson has rejected treatment. He wants to hear his memorial while he's alive.
I did the eulogy for my brother Robert, and he's laying in his box, and I'm saying all this great stuff about him, and I know he's not hearing it, you know? And if I could have put a tube in there or something and sort of spoke through the tube, I was hoping he could hear. Because I said good stuff. I lied a lot about him, but I mean, no, I didn't lie at all. He was a great guy. So I thought, well, geez, if I'm going to be in this coffin and they're telling good things about me, then I don't get to hear it. Heck with that noise. So
You'd like to be part of the audience.
Absolutely. So what we did is we decided, let's get everybody to give me eulogies while I'm still alive, and I'll judge them. And we just laugh for as long as I can last. And it gives me more energy anyway. This thing is healing. It's not healing the cancer. I'm not kidding myself ever about that. That won't go away. But it heals the head.
Moretti has had a steady stream of friends coming to his house to reminisce and laugh, almost like an Irish wake. But in this case, no one is dead.
Johnson's happiest when he's in a costume, and he's the happiest when he's in a dress.
Tom Aziz has known Johnson for 20 years.
He's going out laughing. He's going out with his friends being around him. He's going out with good feelings. I'm sure he has his down times too, but what he's doing is not letting his friends see that. And that's probably making him a really good friend, because we don't want to see that. We want to see him as he always was.
Johnson founded the Canadian Improv Games, a chance for hundreds of young people to hone the ability to think on their feet. And being funny is a job skill in most industries. Willie Wiley has been Johnson's comedic partner for 2 decades.
We're using laughter, I guess, as a means of getting through, and a means of dulling the pain of what's actually happening.
Moretti forces himself to drink and eat so he'll have the strength to keep up the hosting energy. He's received calls from well-wishers and friends from all over the world in the past few days, people he's inspired. His family will visit on the weekend, and his goal is for that party to be so happy and loud that, well, that the police come.
Why not get a criminal record, eh?
Just before you leave, you know. Oh, yeah, just before you leave. But simple stuff like that, yeah. Arrested for having fun, that would be okay. I would steal a car, too, if I...
Despite his illness, you have to keep your head up around Johnson. Watch how he reacts when I wait about, 1 second in silence during our interview.
End of answer.
Thanks for the prompt.
God, yeah, you were looking pretty stunned there.
What do I do now?
You were looking pretty stunned there.
Moretti plans to be baptized in the coming days as he prepares for the inevitable. For now, a small dose of morphine keeps his physical pain at bay. A large dose of laughter keeps his spiritual pain at bay. He hopes that will prolong his life and not his death.
I'm full of promise that there's a place for me in heaven. And I'm pretty sure there's an improv team up there that I got to whip into shape.
And it gives him all the courage he needs, the courage to laugh. Derek Miller, CJOH News.
There will be a tribute for Johnson Moretti at Ottawa's Canterbury High School Friday night at 7:30. It's a salute from the students that he's shown how to laugh.